some pump action guns, some local manufactured pistols from the scene. So we had intelligence that people are coming with weapons. So we wanted to see what is happening so that we know how to organize our men on the ground. But what the numbers are, these were civilians, not gangs whatsoever. And women dominated, children dominated. You saw people who we would describe as pure illegal miners. And you look to the right, you look to the left, you look to you send the drone forward, send the drone backwards. And these are the numbers.
You say
we should be careful, allow them to leave if they are living on their own volition. So we started surrounding the coast, leave the community, leave the slum, so that we can act.
Two quick questions. They were leaving the community. Only God knows where they were going and what else they would go and do where they were going. The other bit too, because even if not engaging in illegal mining, if there were, prostitutes or other people, traffickers and all of that, what would they go and do where they were going? But the other settlements you were speaking of, you say there are others. Do you have an idea how many others there are, such illegal settlements?
Yes, so far we have credible information as to two other settlements different from.
So there's Jerusalem and which one? There's Jerusalem and which other one?
Yes, we went to Adwan Crime. Then we went to Jerusalem. Now we are hearing of another community called Wasan Crime.
Wasa and Crime.
Wasa and Crime, yes. We haven't been there. So when we get there, we'll give you that situation.
Okay, we're going to go to Prof shortly, but quickly before we go to Prof and Awula Sewa. So I like to think you're quite familiar with the forest area. This is quite a number, and Benjamin says he's quite worried. God knows where they're going. In your estimation, where do you think they would be going, and how far would they have gone to? Because you mentioned that you're going to be man guard in this particular area, Abreu and Ninkrai and Jerusalem together. Now, in 2 weeks, you're going to be man guard in that area. Beyond that, where do you think, how far do you think they're going to be going, considering the job that they do, the illegal mining particularly, and other things that they're engaged in? Do you have any estimation where they will be going?
In fact, I may not know exactly where they'll be going, but listening to the people, in fact, we went close to them, we talked to them, where did you come from? We found people coming from the upper east, people from the upper west, from the Savannah region, from the northern region. They are there in their numbers, in addition to people from the sub-region. You find people who will tell you we are coming from Seri, we are coming from the Abuase, I'm coming from Ashanti region, thereabout. When they left the community, it was in a rush, it was an operation, everybody was running, they feared for their lives. We do not know exactly where they were going, but at least they left that slum. They left that slum. They want to sustain this operation by keeping officers there on the ground. And then there's a second thing that will be periodically patrolling these communities. I think we should be able to sustain it if you have the necessary financial and medical support to keep our men there. I'm planning that if you have the resources, we should be able to camp there for some time. And then once everything is camped, our men retreat, and we go in intermittently or periodically to check what if any evidence of rape building or such illegal camps, they will liberate in the bad immediately.